Welcome back into 6:43 on your Tuesday morning. So just because you reach retirement age doesn't mean it's some kind of magical finish line, even when it comes to your retirement funds. So this morning we're getting some advice to help you avoid some common mistakes that people make when they're ready for that next chapter. Chris Mediate is here from Mediate Financial Services in Canfield. Good to see you as always, my friend. Happy New Year to you.
Same to you, man.
Thank you. So you save and save and save and save over the course of your working life, and then how do things go off course typically when people hit that retirement age?
Well, one is you mentioned something. It's not the end of the finish line. This is just a new chapter, right? So you've got to look at this a little differently. And I think one of the most common mistakes I see is not having a plan for withdrawals. And this becomes really a big problem because I tell clients a lot of times, Steve, that your retirement accounts are not an ATM. So what'll happen is, right, we might take really big withdrawals at the beginning. So we don't have a set plan. And when we don't have a set plan, we could accelerate taxes. We could run into taking money out when markets are down. We might cause us to spend a lot faster. So if we start getting a true income plan, a true withdrawal strategy, we can eliminate some of those mistakes early on.
I mean, I'm sure it differs from person to person, though. But so everybody's used to getting paid every week or every 2 weeks or something. Should you continue something like that in retirement, or does that really matter?
Yeah, no, you should. I mean, think about this. Having a true retirement income plan, meaning how am I paying myself? How am I doing that? Where is my money coming from? And so, again, knowing specifically, and you guys heard me say this a lot of times, knowing your retirement income number matters because then it can help you structure a plan of, okay, where am I getting the difference between my Social Security and pension? So, in other words, we're recreating a retirement paycheck.
Yeah, no, that's a really smart way of doing it. It makes sense, at least in my head.
I mean, having it structured, right? Yeah. Know where the money is coming from. Have a specific plan.
Now, obviously, the markets go up and down.
Right.
And when you have some investments tied to that, people tend to get a little more conservative as they reach that finish line or that next chapter, right?
Well, true, right? But we got to be very, very careful there. There's still risks by being too conservative. So when we come back to thinking about this in all fairness is, we want to run and say, look, I've got to protect myself, right? Stock market's crazy. But what about inflation? What about future health care? We start thinking about this. If I'm not having my money continue to grow, I have a problem. So when we go through this exercise with clients, what we always want to explain is educate them on what's a necessary risk and what's an unnecessary risk. And we want to remove as much unnecessary risk as we can, meaning we want our assets to be able to, our money to come from a plan that maybe is not going down in value. Therefore, allowing the assets that are allocated to stocks to continue to grow, meaning we don't make a mistake of taking money when the market's going down. How come?
Well, I mean, it just doesn't even make sense, right?
Right, but what's the risk? You're never going to be able to recover, right? So again, that proper balance is necessary. You want to have some necessary risk to keep pace with inflation and future health care.
Yeah, I get it. I get it to an extent, though. People want to hang on to the money that they have.
They do. They get nervous. But again, this comes back. Reassess your risk. Reassess where the money's coming from. And understand how much still needs to be allocated to some equities. And again, you'll be better in the long run. Trust me on that one.
All right. There you go. Well, we're out of time. But, Chris, great stuff.
Surprise.
As always.
Thank you.
We're good to go. Great information, as always.
Thank you.
I'll keep it here when we come back. Nicole is live hanging out at Lux